Hey guys, welcome back to 4Play live NBA 2K19 Digz. So for those who are watching the last stream or are watching this after it's gone to YouTube, last stream ended getting out of the Shanghai League. He thinks he's going to the Lakers. Turns out he was going to the Lakers G League team. And he gets immediately traded before the first game, jumps around a bit, and we've landed ourselves Fort Wayne. We're just going to jump into some G League games. I'm just going to up my stats slightly. Got a few more points to spend. That'll do for now. See how we get on with that. Buy something cheap just to get me up to 70. It'll take a lot to get to 70, so leave it like that for now. Jump into another game.
Your eyes sharp tonight. Team we're playing, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Smoke and mirrors.
Mad Ants.
Jackson Ellis.
Oh, Jackson Ellis. 2K fans will know him from the some of the older 2K games. He was your rival, I think, in 16 and 17, I believe.
Because I'm just surprised they let you through those metal detectors with all that steel pulsing through those broke knees, Jack.
Classic Tate. All set up and no punchline. You sure you know how to play this game, man? Last time I checked, we weren't dropping sex shops at the peach baskets anymore.
AI, Howie, Jackson Ellis.
Hold up, freeze frame! Money, whenever you need it. ATM is in the building. What's up?
Okay, I'm confused. What is happening?
I think ATM was the rival from 2K18.
And ATM. Smoke and mirrors.
You might not see us coming, and you definitely won't see us go. Better check your wallet, son, because you just got jacked. Hey, who's your little tag-along gang, Tater? Looks like they got laws at the last week's Bieber concert. Bieber! Bieber!
Oh, man.
Play it cool.
You know, I studied you two coming up, and I'm not falling into your little middle school head games.
Ha!
That's all you got?
Ha! You hear that, ATM? Looks like we got ourselves our very own Zen master right here. Yeah, real future coach in the making. You better watch out, Jack, before he starts mesmerizing you with talks about Buddha's wet jumper. Gonna be a short stay in the league for your little man, Tatum. His skin's as thin as paper. Talk's over, first name A, last name I. We're gonna make it our personal mission that every scout that watches the tape of this here game uses as an example of where your career went extinct.
Look, enough talk. Let's play.
We'll be seeing you out there. Woo! Smoke and mirrors. Out.
Okay, so that happened.
Brilliant.
Man, please. They all talk.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fool yourself, kid. They used to be in the league for a reason. We underestimate them, they will bury us.
Greetings, everyone, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm
Good,
Blake
at least we're starting.
Sports and Brian Banafitemi. We have G League action coming your way.
And the real story tonight is the addition of AI to the Mad Ants roster. They'll need him to hit the ground running as they take on a very tough Greensboro team.
And the Swarm, led by Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors, they have an incredible two-man game between them.
AI's debut, Smoke and Mirrors. Oh, yeah, we'll see it all right here tonight. And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league.
Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league.
That one, good for...
Gave it straight to him.
They might prefer Trigg to kick it out when the defense is that tight on him, but he has the confidence to go it alone and convert. And we know what the Swarm offense is all about, smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team.
Now here's Ellis. No good from three-point territory.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here,
no,
too.
that's not
The
what I
shot was
wanted to
you.
Got away with it.
And good that time.
Nice mechanics on the shot. AI is very gifted at cashing in from these in-between areas.
Ellis with it, guarded by Young. Oh, and a nice defensive play.
What we're talking about on the fast break. Flashy dunk. Lovely.
Dunk by AI.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
He's causing some havoc out there.
Whoa.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
High post, Connor Trigg. The reverse. And AI lays it in.
3 for 3. How we like it.
Everything has fallen for them early.
Ellis with it. Pass to Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And with ATM, surely his ability to move with his size is a handful to deal with.
He is surprisingly nimble for a player of his size and strength.
Now here is Tatum. And the dunk by AI.
His D's no good.
Leave it to the crafty
we
veteran
like.
to make that pass. Tatum with a very savvy assist to create the wide open look.
Pass to Middleton. 13 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out. The Mad Ants leading. And again, AI.
You have to admire AI's focus. When he's driving, all he thinks about is scoring.
Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you. He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
Back to Tatum. Over Schrader.
Oh, terrible.
Outside Middleton. Pass to Bishop. 5 to shoot. And Connor Trigg with the block.
NBA coaches, they just love to get defense out
And
of
one. That's where we
see
do it.
block. It looks like Trigg can do that. Hard to find better leadership than Paul Tatum here in the G League.
Very few NBA
Taking
teams
ATM to
have
school.
veterans that won a ring, and the Mad Ants are very fortunate to have the expertise of Tatum, who has been at the top of the sport before.
Now here's Goodwin. Now Gaines. Pass to Indra. Zadirko. And the foul on Boss. That's his first foul. So it's Greensboro now. 9-point game. Hakeem Gaines on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle.
Let him run right by you.
By Andre Payton. Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the two-man game.
Now here's Carter. Pass to AI. From 8. Shakes him.
Good. Kicking it up.
I was going to get the 3-second violation there. Got away with it.
Ready for the NBA.
Here's Gaines. Shoots over Boss. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
Lots of their points have come from shots inside the key.
And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward. I mean, why change the plan until they make you?
Absolutely.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the
I
team.
remember putting any stats on his post office, but it's not bad.
Very outgoing player
It's been
who
going
helps
well.
the team bond.
Now, here's Goodwin. Pass to Gaines. Lou Grace with some nice D.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
And the first one drops. And that's
Always a relief when you get that first three-throw drop when your stats are 65. I don't want to miss 2 in a row.
It's easy to dunk over Corey Harris like that, believe me. It looks like AI was able to parlay his notoriety for that dunk into a chance here in the G League. I mean, talk about one play changing your whole life.
Now here is White. Fires top of the key. Doesn't go for him. And Fort Wayne the other way now.
A long-time fans of the team know Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect.
Putting these guys to the sword. That's done.
Nowadays, but it's a hit with the team and the fans of the Mad Ants.
And we just love Coach Keller. He's great.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's Goodwin. Pass to White. Now Zadirko. Clock at 6. Over Madison. Greensboro again missing.
And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants. He was a player they went out of their way to get. Coach
Oh.
Keller sees a great deal of potential. in his-
Get another assist on the board. Terrible shot. Wide open as well.
Knocked loose. Steps back and fires. And that one comes up a bit short. As you said, Coach Keller specifically thought AI has exactly what the team was missing and was very vocal
Okay,
about
go on, that's
acquiring
one.
his talent.
Much harder shot, but he made that.
And it's easy to see what Keller sees in AI as far as what the team is missing. AI plays with a lot of energy and has the potential to take this team over the top. Smart move by the Mad Ants and Coach Keller to fight for his acquisition. A fight worth fighting for?
Definitely. Now here is White. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Swarm.
And Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his
Easy
bearings
assist.
in LA, and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
And the Swarm call time here.
He just isn't pleased. Well, it looks they've given up inside, and he wants to
Well,
tighten up
the
this
coach is
team.
going to set me down because I've got no
Yeah,
stamina
that's what
left.
has to
But
happen, and he'll let
playing
him
every second of this game by the looks of it.
Soft interior defense, and that's just a recipe for disaster.
And that's the thing, the interior defense, that's the easiest way to score, right around the basket.
Now here's Ellis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The 3 is up. Daniels grabs the board.
Really tough for this club right now, trying any.
Oh, the oop. Love an alley-oop.
Try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. was apparently putting up some decent numbers for the Shanghai Bears when he was noticed by the scouts.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Oh, sugar. Ooh, got away with it.
Here's Tatum. Yes.
Well done, Tatum.
And
Good
it's
lad.
AI picking up the assist.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's
Starting to
threatening to
pull
get out
away.
of hand. Pretty
31-8. I think we've been pulling away the whole game.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the board.
In the last
Still
minute.
a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
But Matt,
Welcome back,
The
or
action now, it's been a one
a warm welcome
far,
to
but we'll see if that changes.
people that are watching. Thanks for tuning in.
This game, he's been everywhere.
well, it was a pleasure to watch him steering the wheel in the first half, driving their offense to the right places without navigation with his passing.
Everything has been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping his offense clicking.
Not too much to be said about Young, other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
Oh, I thought he was going to miss it then.
Randolph.
Their crisp passing is
25, 6, and 5.
offensively.
They
it
turn
makes
this into a
the
triple-double.
10
Always
straight
keep
points off of an assist.
putting these
That's
easy
impressive.
buckets away.
Now here's Bishop. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ellis.
Oh,
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does.
it's a nice touch with 2K to throw in the old rivals from the old game. Seeing them down in the G League. I wonder if they'll put in your old pros DJ and
Now
I
here's
can't remember
AI.
the other one was called. So long
25
ago.
points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they
This
are
commentator's
automatic.
voice
Here's
is not good.
Middleton.
I hope he's not the actual commentator in the G League because his voice sucks.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Now here's AI. 27 points for him. To the inside.
No,
And
terrible. Why
stolen
did I
by
do that?
Schrader.
It's a terrible decision.
On
Should
the
have taken
wing,
it to the
Ben
hole
Bishop.
myself.
Back to Ellis. And stolen by Calderon. Well, we
No,
know
I'm
that
not catching
AI came over via trade.
Oh, he did. Still got the M1. Take it.
But the rumors say it's something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded
I don't know what that was for, maybe perhaps that's 5 green light shots in a game, maybe? Not sure. Definitely not my first one, so.
And laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim. Now, here's Indra. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 4 to shoot.
Oh, I thought you were going to get hands on it.
The Swarm will retain possession. The Swarm making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
I don't even want to comment on that shot.
Look, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, better make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look.
Oh, another hoop reverse. So it's done. Well done, boys.
Stepping stone
Great pass.
players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
And the official signal, the backcourt
Nice.
violation. Not being
Love it.
careful.
Love forcing the backcourt.
Two really unproductive trips in
Easy
a row,
turnover.
ending in turnovers. Tim, have you ever had two really unproductive trips in a row?
Maybe a couple. I mean, one thing you
No D as well. Even better.
string together those kind of possessions because, as you know, Brian, it can snowball in a hurry.
Absolutely.
So it's
That's very cool. I think I
now.
had to outscore ATM or smoking mirrors, whatever they were called.
And here's Goodwin. Pass to Andra.
I think I've done that. I might score in the whole team. So
Shot to stop the run. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It goes on Lou Grace. First free throw is good. The Swarm making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Carter. Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points in the game. AI up top. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Down low. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. And again, it's Fort Wayne.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's
still
Goodwin.
not 100% sure what that takeover thing is doing. I think it just gives you a little boost, but
Gaines with the
that's
ball.
about it and see what we get.
Good on the bucket.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Take that.
AI throws it down.
Just love seeing AI flush it home, refusing to settle for just an easy layup.
Now Goodwin. Pass to Gaines. Goodwin with it. Guarded by Calderon. Inside.
Let's get the ball back.
Here's Payton.
Oh,
And
giving them easy
slammed
twos.
by
Doing.
Andre Payton.
Explosive leaping ability.
That was pretty. And he just has the effortless knack for getting inside.
It's almost like his home is the paint.
Yeah, and if the
That was a
paint
gift.
is
Don't
his
often get that
home,
much space.
He's sure living comfortably. I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Now here's Goodwin. Pass to Gaines. Yes, it's good.
Hakeem Gaines.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And AI.
And again, got this guy's guarding me. He thinks I'm invisible.
He's got the
Nowhere
rim
near me.
sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not going to stop him.
And he goes with the one-hand tomahawk slam. A nice choice and one that I always love to break out when I have the opportunity.
It's been all about tempo and pace with them, and it's led them to a big advantage in fast.
Another steal.
It's a big reason they're in front, Tim. All that early offense, when they've had the chance to push it,
Good run here.
they've pushed
And
it.
End out the
team
quarter.
loves to go up and down the floor, Brian, and we love to watch it. Quick hands of the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut.
Then we get to play the fourth quarter, but
Strong game.
never mind.
And it is rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. But the Mad Ants were able to survive the tandem and get the win here on their home floor.
And you could just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. The whole team seemed to play with a bit more fire.
And we announced with more fire. But that's going to do it for us here. For Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of Mad Ants Basketball.
Hey, posterize the badge already. Happy days. Tyler scorer. He's not the, I don't know if it's just because I'm playing a lot of minutes in the G League and the Shanghai team. The stamina seems to be plummeting.
Move it.
Give me a second.
Think you own the court? You think you own this locker room now?
Nah, but I think I just scored more points than you tonight. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow night, and the next, and the next.
That's how it is?
Whoa,
Huh?
whoa, whoa.
That's what you
Hey,
think?
whoa, guys.
Is that what you think is gonna happen?
Hey, it's
Huh?
okay, man, it's okay. I'm just trying to get under Marcus's skin. But it's working.
How rude.
Two breaded pork tenderloins.
Thanks, Joe.
On the house, Paul.
Thanks, buddy.
What is this?
Breaded pork tenderloin? Come on, bro. This is an Indiana staple. It's also the only sandwich that could double as its own plate. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
Man, all the big food shows have been gagging to get a piece of this here icon for years. But the owner just shoots them off. Old school, Midwest, no desire for celebrity, only the work matters. You need to stop letting Marcus get under your skin, boy. I mean, he's arrogant, but you're so self-conscious. You'll eventually lose. It's gonna affect everything you do on the court, and then you're never gonna.
Johnny Top not flying into the stream with some
find out how to get out of this city, right?
Look, I'm
some
sorry, man.
not me machine longest yard
You apologize
quotes.
is absolutely necessary. We need more ambition on this team.
So what's it like? You know, like the league?
No different to this. Yeah, players are faster, they can jump higher, court's still the same size. Better hotels. Wanna know how to get in?
Deal with Marcus. You know, like make sure he doesn't mess up my chances with the scouts.
Here's an idea. How about you see Marcus as not a rival, but more of a teammate?
Why? He's not going to.
I mean, like, I grew up in Houston, okay? I was a Rockets fan, do or die. That was my team. You know, it still is deep down. But you, young players, you were brought up in the system. And you probably traveled around the country, you know, in camps and tournaments, and you were probably shuffled around by the AAU. You probably never really had a team, right?
Yeah, the Lakers, of course. The Heat.
Yeah, I'm not talking about respect. I'm talking about love. Okay? A love that charges you, feeds you, and that is the difference between a player and a legend. Show to Matt Ants that you're not just passing through. You show him that passion, the appreciation, and I promise you, none of the time you spend here will be wasted.
What's up?
You're Paul Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Look at that, man. You still get recognized, as you should.
You're AI.
Yeah. Hey.
You guys, both of you guys are like my favorite player on the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants, you a fan?
I'm Zach Coleman. Guys, it's the Mad Ants. It's the Mad Ants.
Mad Ants!
I told you it was them.
Fans of the Mad Ants?
Yeah, man. Are you kidding? I mean, we watch every single game. This season has been so freaking exciting, dude. It's so awesome to know you guys are definitely going all the way.
Whoa, okay, let's just slow it down. I mean, it's long season.
You're right, Mr. Tatum. You know, one game at a time. But man, AI, I've seen you be under way worse pressure, and you always come through. When you hit that baseline jumper with 2 seconds left to send it to OT in that tourney game you played, man, legendary. Ice water in your veins.
Thank you, man.
Speaking of,
He's not training any baseline jumpers anymore, I'll tell you that.
So
Nothing but
you know
dunks.
about me. You know how I deal, huh?
honestly, if I can speak honestly,
Sounds like you can.
I grew up in this town my whole life, but I feel like I know this world, man. I know the game. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, but I consider myself like a social media maven. I know how silly that sounds coming out of my mouth, but I'm serious, dude. Look.
Let me see this, man.
God, looks like Haley Joel
Oh, look,
Osment.
you got 50,000 followers? Yo,
little kid from the
What'd you
Sixth
say?
Sense, but grown up.
51.4, but everything, dude. Ad campaigns. I boost the social media presence of all these local businesses. Right now, I'm driving people to the Wayne Grove. I'm helping this small coffee shop down by the river. They're outselling even the big guys by the courthouse, dude. But even if they weren't blowing up, I would make sure they were blowing up. But sometimes, it's just great to support a product that you actually believe in.
Yeah.
You know, a coffee refill would be good.
I'm really close to this business being big enough to quit this job, but enough about me. What about you guys? I mean, the Mad Ants and you.
Just check, that actually is Haley Joel Osment.
Nothing comes up.
I'm been a little busy playing basketball. Don't really have
I'm
time
not saying
for
that you
much
should worry about it, but maybe I should be worrying about it, man. Ever since you threw down that sick dunk on Corey Harris in Shanghai, you've been a social media ghost. I mean, do you have a social media manager? Because I could be your social media manager. Or just your regular manager if you don't have one of those.
You know what? I don't, but thank you though. Appreciate that.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, think about it.
Do I still think about it? Yeah, of course I still think about getting that
A lot of
mid-season call to be the 12th.
FMV messing about in this, isn't there?
Well, maybe I'll get that one last ride. But you wanted advice. Be here. Now. Don't worry about what's coming.
You're good to Fort Wayne. She'll pay you back in full.
Let the coach know
Yeah.
Listen, man, you saw them at the diner. Okay, we are kings around here. And yeah, sure, everyone in the NBA is a king too, but here it's different. You know, it's like your family's filling the stands in the high school gym. It's just a couple of farm boys playing one-on-one. Hey, what do you say to a couple of kings taking on the common folk in the game against the barn?
If a couple of farm boys to the sword, I bet they're going to cremate us. Ultra good.
Hey, y'all need two more?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Come on.
It's on.
Oh, dummy. Got away with it.
Check it, go. Ball slide. Hey, that's out. Ball slide.
Oh, a rebound. What are you playing at? Oh, where's my point?
Here we go. Ball's in.
This is outrageous.
Here we go. Ball slide.
Give me that.
2-0.
Oh, terrible. What are you doing?
0-3. Here we go. Check. Ball slide.
Oh,
0-4. Check. Ball's in. 0-5. Here we go. Check. Ball slide.
Oh, this is a joke. Taking me to pieces. Talking about get back into this game now, me and the farm boy. Oh, son. Easy enough. Get Tatum off you, get the guy in the green shirt covering you, and you blitz right past him. Oh, go on then, you can do it. Good lad. Oh, how dare you? That'll teach me. There you go. Good lad. Sorry, JK, I'll be with you in 2 seconds, my man. I see you've left us a comment, but I'll have a little read in 2 seconds, bud. That's not gone well. Oh no. My build, my man, is a pure slasher. So I'll play the game. Isn't working out too hot for me at the moment, but there you go. Good lad, get the rebound, put it back. My boy. Brother told you how to change it. Oh, that's dark. Oh, taking the lead right to death. Yeah, we started off in the Prelude, and I think this is actually my career now. Now we've gone out of the Shanghai League we started in, thankfully. Oh, drained it. There you go. Come out. The lane, my son. Took him to school. Oh, Easter, good to see you, bud. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, we really need to be there the whole time? Oh, this is so bogus. We already have 3 road games coming up. Now we got to deal with this?
What's going on?
Directions to the Indiana State Fair. Charity booth again. Coach says we got to take shifts, man, in the meet and greet.
They're an overpower build, is the JK. What you got, my man?
They do this every year. The Pacers get a choice position between the Ferris wheel and the Gravitron. They stick us at the end of the corn maze.
I mean, it could be fun. You know, meet with some local fans, make some new ones. All my time in Shanghai, I never even left my apartment.
Fairgrounds are nowhere near Shanghai, man.
I know. No fried chocolate brownies in China.
Hey, who are you and what have you done with AI?
State Fair, right, guys? Isn't this fun? This is so fun. Oh, I'm having the best time. All right, step right up and get your picture taken with the Mad Ants. The Mad Ants right here. Okay, don't worry, guys. Stay positive. We'll get some takers. We'll get some takers. Anybody want a picture with the Mad Ants? No? Okay, that's not cool. Okay, be quiet. I think I hear somebody in the corn stalks.
Oh, no, it's just a nest of rabbits, Coach. I've been fooled twice already.
Rabbits? Really? How'd they find their way out of the maze? Hey, you know what? You're starting to bum me out with that negative attitude, AI. I think you gotta look on the bright side. We're all having fun here.
Speaking of which, Coach, no one's come out of that maze for like 2 hours. Is there a point we should be like worried?
Oh, people can get out of there. I mean, I was stuck in there one time for 24, 48 hours, but eventually I ate my way out of there. You can eat as much corn as you want. That's the cool thing. Hey, maybe that's something we could all do. We could all go in there as like a team building exercise, right? Wouldn't that be fun? Where's Howie and Paul?
I think they went up front to
Slasher first, shot creating second, 6'5", normal wingspan.
Until the fair's over. Okay,
Might give that a shot. Thanks for the heads up, bud.
People asking when the fair's gonna be over. We're all here to have fun. I'm having a great time. We should all be having a great time. Sorry. Shouldn't have yelled. Should not have yelled. Hey, AI, here come some people. All right, put your smiles on. Let's get some pictures. Go on, you're up.
Yes, sir.
Sorry I yelled at you.
Ooh, hey, they said that there was a deep fried butter booth around here.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Hey, guys, did you want a picture?
Yes. Oh my God,
All
that'd
right.
be so amazing.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Here,
Here
let's
you go.
bring it in. Come on.
Yeah, like from over there would be really great.
Oh.
Okay. Hashtag corn maze.
Hashtag grateful.
Got it.
Oh my God, thank
you. Oh, don't use a filter. That makes my face look like old carpet.
Oh, that's not the filter.
Oh.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah, real funny.
Burn.
I'm not talking to anyone for the rest of the day.
Oh, come on, man. Look at it like this. If we lose tomorrow, it'll only be the second most embarrassing thing to happen to you this week.
Really, Coach?
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom.
Which one you going on?
Corn maze.
The corn maze is not a bathroom.
Little help there, big fella? Wow. Nice throw. Crisp chest pass. Old school. I like that. I like that. Now, feels like you might have the skills for a little ball.
Nah, man, I'm good.
I know you're good. I can tell you have the look of a winner. What I'm asking you to do is prove it now and sink some shots. What do you say?
Oh, no. Can I dunk them?
No, man, I'm good. I got somewhere to be. Next time, though. All right, I'm gonna keep my $5 for now.
Okay. Look, I can tell you're a man of uncommon intelligence and savvy. So for you, my best deal. Check it out. $3, 4 balls.
Thank you, man.
Oh, come on, man. Get a prize. The girl you're trying to impress here.
You heard him. Impress me.
Uh-oh, the gauntlet is thrown.
You want me to sink some shots, huh?
Mainly I'm just trying to score that stuffed elephant that's hanging on that back wall there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You sure it's, not the green one? I mean, I know it's smaller, but I don't know. Something about those eyes.
Okay. I kind of see it. There's something there. An underdog. Let's get it.
Okay, great. You got to sink 4 shots in a row twice to get that one.
Oh. Such a tall order. I don't know. What do you think?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say y'all were working me from both sides.
The shot clock's ticking.
Let's both shoot. When we shoot together, then, she gets the green one. Does that work for you?
In the name of love, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
1 down for the lady.
God.
Not bad. Back to me then.
And the gentleman gets on the board.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We've got a player here.
Okay. I see you.
Another one for the gentleman. And the lady keeps the pressure on.
She certainly does.
I'll go get nearly missed that.
Pressure's on me now.
Coming down to the wire here.
Everyone new, thanks for tuning in. Come along to check out 2K19.
With his last shot.
Guess it's down to me. I make this one and you get the big prize.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, missed it.
Ah, tough luck, boss. A nail biter. But in the end, a loss is a loss. Open for another go?
Nah, that's it, man. I know when I'm beat. You got a real shot. I'm impressed. And I don't know what happened to me. It's my job to make those. Man, I must have been nervous.
I'm thinking less about the nerves and more about the elbow flare on your release.
Oh, okay, so you are a ringer then.
I mean, let's just say I'm a firm believer in the fundamentals.
All right, see, that sounds like something that only a player would say. So what's the real resume here? Huh?
I was a starter in high school and bench warmer in college, which coincidentally is also the name of my still unwritten memoir. What about you? What's making the shots a part of my job thing?
I'm a Mad Ant. It's the local basketball team in the G League.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of them. I've been to a couple games. I just, yeah, I don't recall reading about how the Ants were signing a player with frayed nerves, though.
Okay, shots fired. Wow, throwing shade at a
Mugged
total
off by this
stranger.
bird already. Outrageous.
Okay, I see you.
My friends and enemies call me Nikki.
AI, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Whoa, where have you been, Smiler, huh? Playing carnival games?
Yeah, everyone was saying you needed some alone time after Coach cut through your paper-thin skin. Oh, their words.
All right, for your information, gentlemen, you were looking at a man who has just secured a date.
Oh, no! With a carny?
No, not with...
Oh, you don't want to squatters, and they know how to work the fringes of the law. You can't get rid of them,
All right, I
trust
promise one of these days you're going to make a joke worth laughing at, Howie. I promise you. I'm going to shake your hand when you do.
Yeah, I don't think it was a joke.
Yeah, but let's just call it a cautionary tale.
Hey, Zach. It's Zach, right?
Yeah, AI.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Dude.
Good to see you.
So right after you left, I got to thinking, what if I could cut together some clips from some of your sickest plays over the last couple of years and make a sizzle reel? Now, there's not a whole lot online, but I was able to track some down. What do you think?
Oh. Man, where did you find all this?
Man, I just told you I made it.
Wait, you made this just since we met at lunch?
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Rip some clips, editing software, add some music, done.
And you can put all this on social media?
I can make this set fire to social media, like crash sites. Maybe not actually do that, you know. I have this problem with overpromising. I'm trying to catch myself when I start to do it. But we're doing pretty good so far, man. 1,500 retweets already.
People are taking notice.
We're gonna make them take notice, dude. You give me a couple days.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, would you like to be my new social media rep?
Full time?
I mean, don't get ahead of yourself. Also, I can't get ahead of myself since I can't really afford full-time, so...
Hey, no worries. I'm gonna be working all the time anyway.
All right, well, come to the game tomorrow then.
I will be there. And maybe try and hit some stuff to help me diversify the reel, like assists. Maybe a triple-double?
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
All right, baby.
Hey, come to the corn maze with me. Yeah, I hear it's a totally different experience if you go through the exit and the corn's kind of looking away from you.
How are you?
It's very, very awesome. Come on. Tay-Tay, you come too. You can come.
Oh, he did not just call me Tay-Tay.
See what team interest we've got. Tiny bit of interest from the OKC. That's not good. Need to change that. Vlad the Impaler. God. 8 assists. Oof.
surprised you made it on time.
I'm always on time, baby. Gotta make sure I'm ready to put on a show for the fans.
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
And there it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
The Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's gonna help you with the scouts,
No.
too?
I know he's gonna help you. But you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler.
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Paler.
Yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win.
Hello, everyone, from beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana.
All right, here we go. Back to a proper game at last.
Tim Swartz and Brian Vanapatemi. We've got Mad Ants basketball for you as they take on the Long Island Nets.
And of course, the player to watch out for in the Nets is Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, a monster of a big man that is a top talent in the G League.
And with Vlad on one side and AI and Marcus Young on the other, you can expect a lot of beautiful basketball.
Oh, you got to make that shot, Marcus. Sweet playing that.
Their work cut out for them.
Need those assists.
See if they're up for the task as this game unfolds here tonight.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian. You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne.
There
When the
we go.
Mad Ants play, the entire city pays
Seem to look at those challenges during the game.
down as they
Show.
love to support their local G League chapter.
Now here's Kelsey. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Haji. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's going to go on Connor Trigg.
This is where Haji does the most damage, and it's why he gets these calls.
And the second free throw, good. Now here's Young. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
And they pick up 2.
Taking advantage of the screen and roll. Young realizing what he has to do in these situations.
Now here's Kelsey.
I've not played that 2K mobile. Is it any good?
Here's Haji. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back rim and in.
Nice bucket, but he should just go straight up with it instead of trying the fadeaway.
And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young, and the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Here in the
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I've got an iPhone and iPad and all that,
so far.
I'll just give that a
Nelson outside.
check it out. Constantly see adverts for it on Facebook and stuff, but never given it a go. This Vlad the Impaler is putting me to the sword.
He is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
God.
And the
We're going wrong.
on AI. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. And here in the first, 3 minutes in. Now here's Russell, defended by Carter. Pass to James. 4 on the shot clock. And then Brad James with the dunk.
Blake, did you see how well they ran that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
Beautiful screen and the
Oh, dearie me, what is going on?
Wonderful team basketball.
Perfectly designed, perfectly executed.
Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
High post, Connor Trigg, AI. Here's Tatum.
Oh, Tatum, you've got to make that shot.
That's a shot he had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute. Special delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Now here's Carter. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Here's Haji. He has 5. On the wing, Brad James. Pass to Russell. Now here's Price. Defended by Carter. Knocked away. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
It's the turnover. Would have preferred the steal.
Some changes here.
Substitution.
Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Nelson
Not been a
outside.
good first half.
The left
Let's turn this
wing.
around.
Kelsey, guarded by Young. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Andrews. Over AI. The shot by Andrews, no good. And Coach Keller not one to mince words with what he expects.
Absolutely not. If you're playing for Coach Keller, you're going to be sound fundamentally. And that structure he brings is crucial for players in the G League who are really looking to shore up their game.
Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team
Nice,
like
mate,
the Mad
nice.
Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. Haji's shot is off.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards. He is such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here's
Keep the ball
Kelsey.
away from that Vlad the Impaler. Deadly.
Pass to Haji. The shot will not
Lads.
fall. So Fort Wayne will take it the other way. And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community. They carried out the plan perfectly that time around.
Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Yeah, an encouraging
boys.
sign for sure. When Young is sharing the ball, it makes his team more dangerous.
Nelson outside. Haji. AI with the block.
Not his best quarter as far as scoring. We'll see if he can get back on track. Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the
Really wish I was
Mad
paying
Ants
attention to how many assists I
played
needed.
pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah,
Feeling it
it's nice
was
to see for sure.
6 or 8.
I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
Here's Kelsey, and the baseline jumper, no good. And here's a fast break. Here's Young, and the Mad Ants tack on 2 more.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Now here's Haji. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 for 8. And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set, this team...
Oh, lovely. What a pass.
...of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Now here's Kelsey. Defense is right there. Haji. Lou Grace with some nice D. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Mad Ants on top, up 19. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way.
You were kidding when he said he'd played enough of this. Smashing it, mate. Smashing every minute of it.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Marcus Young has been sensational.
All of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. His passing in the first half was a big offense.
That's not a role he usually plays.
Back on track now.
I'm not sure he's
Slowly.
comfortable in. But
Need a few more assists for that challenge, though.
Today, and he's done it. So I credit him for, you know, stepping out of his comfort zone and succeeding.
One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Now here's Kelsey. Nelson outside.
Who should I draft as a player? You choose a player for me, please. In what are you talking about, buddy? You talking about my team or?
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
AI with it, covered by Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young, and again it's
Didn't get the assist for it. That's a shame.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
Timeout called, the Nets. And AI, not the leader of the Bulldogs team, but he was a vital piece.
Yeah, wasn't the leader while he was there, as that role was filled by Corey Harris, but he certainly showed promise. Physically, it's always been there for AI, right? He just needed time to sharpen the mental aspect of the game.
Now here's Nelson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kelsey, guarded by Young. Young with the steal. Jumps up, and the dunk by AI.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Kelsey with the ball, guarded by Young. Nelson outside. Pass to Haji. The fadeaway. Count it.
Oh, drained it.
Believe it. This game, he's hoisted up 11 so far.
A confident scorer. When Haji is draining those mid-range J's, it helps open the floor up for the rest of his team.
Outside Kelsey.
Oh, terrible.
And the foul called on AI. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Campbell. AI grabs the miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant. It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside.
Well, I mean, if you can get anyone,
from D.
well, obviously you want to get the best. You want to get MJ or
to the paint,
LeBron, something like that. But I mean, I'm a fan of Russell Westbrook. If you haven't got him already.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Back to Carter. Calderon. Pass to AI. And here's Carter. There's the triple. The rebound by Mack. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Russell. Mack up top. Odom with the ball. Tries a three. They get the rebound. Mack
Oh, terrible rebound, a terrible block to back it up.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Inside. And that one's good. Carter.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Campbell. Pass to Russell. Over Calderon. And the Nets get it back. The shot by Campbell, no good.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
Now here's AI. 12 points for him. Down low, Trigg.
Yes. Boy, there's one more of them. Hopefully that should be enough.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Here's Fresh. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. Goes back up. AI grabs the miss. To the wing, right
By the
side.
shot. Oh, you dweeb. Sorry if you guys are hearing a little bit of bleed through. I'm at the studio, fans studio here in Guildford, and one of the bands is absolutely destroying their speakers. They're hammering out some dirty metal. It's very loud.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as he hands it at the buzzer.
Fantastic shot.
And 3/4
Right, I think that's
in the books.
enough
This
assists.
Now
Now I just need to outscore Vlad. Oh, that's not how you want to do it. Sat on the bench.
And the net.
Check the old box score. He's got 19 points. God.
With possession here.
So minute 25. That's not going to happen.
They've allowed just 6 points. Here's Haji. No problem on the close-range jumper.
He's very efficient.
I think I'm going to miss one of those challenges.
Besides, Haji possesses is really one of his main strengths.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And it's AI missing. Tipped away and stolen by AI. And the dunk by AI.
Quick thinking from AI right there. Exceptional initiative in terms of when to go after these steals.
Haji with it. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back.
Oh, no.
Grace pulls it in. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. James, defended by Madison. Here's Joseph. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. Shot and game clock separated by 5. AI left side. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. It's good.
As soon as AI turns it on, get out of his way. I mean, look at him do his thing and take over.
Here's Odom. And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win.
It's a shame didn't manage to get the.
Defend the home court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the
Get those 2 challenges done, but there you go. Never mind.
aim to slow up. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out of the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page. And they gave us a peek of how deadly they can be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League basketball.
Build up my stat sheet. Happy days.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be creative. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, and never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
Oh, it all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career. And it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? that's amazing. I read you like all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah. I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
What is,
company on your
no.
walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana. all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know. It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the.
Don't know if you're still there, dude, but
what
did you get?
I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose. Right? You're shooting too flat.
Shouldn't be telling anyone how to shoot.
You want the game coming up.
Shooting's terrible.
I know. One more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Psh, that's not me. Ice water veins, remember? It's not like she's in my head all the time or anything like that.
Wow. The unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
Man, I don't know, man. It's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the two-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game.
Talking kid from Sixth Sense. Come on, more interest from the OKC. Oh, God, they don't want me at all. Anybody else? No, Rockets will take me. I'll take Rockets if OKC aren't playing ball. In the game, get at least 3 assists to Paul Tatum. Okay.
Most exciting part of the G League this year. The NBA is not far away. Oh, AI, yo, check out what your boy said about your boy.
Hey, man, get that phone out my face, Marcus. Come on.
Wait, no, come on. You're going to hear about it anyway. I mean, it's everywhere.
Look, Corey Harris ain't the only player in the NBA.
Well, look. It's not just Corey Harrison. All of the Lakers are retweeting it. The timing could not be better for me. I mean, I got scouts coming to the stands. They don't want to miss the show. This is like chess. So who's winning space in whose head now, huh?
Yo. I don't want to disrupt your flow there, Bobby Fischer, but the scout ain't here for you. He's here for the Flying Dragon.
Please, I would have heard about it.
He's the Heat's new forward from China, and he is knocking on the door of a 48-inch vertical.
You talking about Han Shi?
Huh?
Yeah, the Flying Dragon.
Yeah.
He was on the Jets in China. I guarded him when he played us in Shanghai. He showed me up then, but I know his game now. I can take him.
No. The dragon is mine.
See, this ain't about just showing off some scouts, Marcus. This is about winning the game, man.
Hey.
This dude, bro.
Forget about him. He may be here to scout the dragon. Doesn't mean you can't take his attention. Take it.
Yeah, but I can't beat the dragon by myself. But your game plays specifically to his weakness. So I'm gonna set you up all night, and we're gonna take that dragon down together.
All right.
Let's get it done.
Oh, and welcome everyone to South Dakota. I'm Blake Suniga with my partners Tim Swartz and Brian.
Oh god, it's that guy with that ridiculous mohawk again.
Road action for you tonight as they travel in to take on the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
And although the Mad Ants can boast their own acquisition from China, the Skyforce, they can claim the same thing. Tonight, we are so excited. We'll get a chance to look at the man they call Flying Dragon, a fantastic forward prospect.
And it makes sense that the Skyforce land a flying dragon, right? You see what I did there? From all reports, Han Chi is pure dynamite once he takes off into the air.
Well, we're going to see if young AI and crew can tame the dragon soon enough.
Well, you might have seen that article about Marcus Young recently. He's certainly a star in the G League.
Yeah, when you have the offensive talent that Young does and are as driven and ambitious as he is, you're destined for great things. Definitely a name to watch in the G League.
Yeah, one to follow, definitely.
With the numbers he puts up, you figure it was just a matter of time.
Oh, where's the catch?
Teams have their eye on Young.
Not surprising at all, given his burst. The latest rumor is that the Lakers have the most interest in him right now, but a lot of teams could be looking at him late in the NBA season.
Lee, guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. Ducey outside. Goes back up. Rejected by Marcus Young. And without a doubt, Sioux City has been energized since bringing the Flying Dragon onto the roster.
Boy, when you add a dynamic athlete like the Flying Dragon, it brings a spark to the whole team. We saw the same effect happen when the Mad Ants got AI. And you see how hungry AI is. He wants to prove he has what it takes to perform at the next level.
Han misses.
A shaky first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 make.
Tatum outside. AI. Back to Tatum. AI up top. Pass to Young. And there's a shot clock violation.
Oh, bad boy,
Get
sorry.
it off in time.
Sioux Falls ball.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score. You don't get the name Flying Dragon by staying on the ground. He is sporting a 48-inch vertical. You combine that leaping ability with his height, and he might be one of the most feared aerial artists in short time.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Nice cold dragon right there. We like.
On the wing, Han Chi. The 19-foot shot. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Ill-advised shot selection right there.
I'll say, that was lower than low percentage.
No chance.
Tatum on defending. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. AI no good.
Well, you can't help but notice the raw athleticism of Flying Dragon. Can just blow by anybody.
Yeah, Flying Dragon's leaping ability is what jumps out at you, but he's very shifty and flexible, and he has a fantastic first step. One of the best athletes in all the G League.
It's such a treat to watch.
Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. Things have
He's going to work out how to get some assists. Tatum, he's doing nothing.
Yeah, things have snowballed on them. The misses just started piling up. Good timeout to sort of calm the guys down and get reset.
Yeah, just step away from the court a second and calm down, as you said.
Now here's Keith. Barton with it. Pass to Keith. They double him with AI to the inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
He picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Mad Ants with the lead. Well, a handful of players on this Mad Ants roster could make the jump to the NBA someday. Howie Carter, not one of them.
Yeah, you know, Carter's a very talented player, but he doesn't have a standout skill that will land him on an NBA roster. He knows it, but just appreciates the process of trying to improve his game.
Now here's AI. He has 7. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's Jennings. Pass to Barton. Keith. And Carter pulls it down. Now the Mad Ants with it.
The one thing with Coach Keller is that he wants
oh God, I don't believe it.
just basketball knowledge to his players.
Absolutely. Coach Keller is of that vein where he wants his players to experience life outside of basketball, to be well-rounded men.
Nothing I hate more than a reaching foul.
I know it's something that the players get behind and appreciate from him.
Yeah, he's just such a great coach on and off the court.
Now here's Day. Six on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Pulls the trigger. Misses the wing jumper. And that does it for the...
Keeping that dragon cold.
Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job with the lanes in transition.
Pass to Keith. Shot clock at 6. Doubled by Grace. Tries it from the top of the key. Well, the Mad Ants were excited to land AI, and he's continued to improve his game since he's arrived.
He has put in work and is razor sharp in his focus. Sometimes a player is a late bloomer, and that might be the case with AI, given how he's stepped his game up.
It's Junior Boss on the wing. He's guarded by Benjamin. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
Now here's Keith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Open lane to the hoop, boys. Come on.
Move to drop in the floater.
Timeout called, the Mad Ants. The Mad Ants making a switch here. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to AI. On the wing, Paul Tatum.
Come get it.
Back to AI. And the dunk by AI.
Just talking with AI and the rest of the team, you get the sense that AI has really started to find himself on and maybe more importantly off the court. Having a few games under his belt with his team has put him at ease, and the results are visible on the floor.
Hahn, covered by AI. And here is Lee. There's the triple. It's hauled in by AI. And for the Fort Wayne coaching staff, this is what they hoped for with AI.
Sometimes for a guy like AI who has bounced around, it's just really about finding the right environment. It seems he is starting to come to peace with himself, with this group, and you can see it in his play and in his attitude, really. That can be huge for someone who has the potential that he has.
For 3, Paul Tatum. Out of bounds, it'll go to Skyforce. And through one half, it hasn't even been.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming game,
These guys to the sword.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has that slasher mentality. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he just got to the rim again and again and kept scoring.
He's got that great first step, and he must have woken up on the right side of the bed today because he looks fast out there.
At least somebody woke up on the right side of the bed.
Yeah, I had a rough night sleeping.
Well, you figured out it was just a matter of time before the Flying Dragon came over to the States. The numbers and performances he put up in China were absurd. And you just know that a team was going to take a closer look at what he could do over here on this side of the pond.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
For three, Han Chi. They grab their own miss. And Doug Evans with the slam.
Staying active, competing on the boards. Evans with a terrific play.
Tatum, covered by Ducey. Back to AI. Tatum outside. AI. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line. It's on Han Chi. The way that AI has come out firing in his first few goes with the Mad Ants, there is talk that he could garner NBA attention.
Exactly, Blake. If he keeps performing
Again,
like he has
two in a row.
and doesn't slip up, you have to think NBA teams simply can't ignore him. But you know, the one thing is he can't get caught up in that. Just needs to go out and keep improving his game.
Take it day by day. And as you said, it was the Heat and Skyforce that made the move to get Flying Dragon.
And the Heat were very interested in him, and they feel he has a lot to contribute to their team. Might take some time for him to adjust, but that's why they sent him to Sioux Falls first to ease that transition. They see big things ahead for the Flying Dragon.
Tatum, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, you might remember Paul Tatum had some time in the NBA.
Expiring. Hopefully he drains his shot.
A few good performances at the end of the season, and there's a chance he gets called back to the NBA.
And a foul called on AI. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Han with it. AI's there. Here's Lee, and count it from 19 feet away. And with Tatum, as you said, it would most likely be his last chance on making an NBA roster.
And even though he isn't the youngest player on the roster, he still has the makeup to help an NBA team for a stretch run. If he gets hot, he could end up a 12th man on a team looking for a veteran presence, but he has to show that he can still be an impact player by putting up numbers in games like this one.
Clock is at 3. Back to Tatum. Over starts. And
good boy.
Tack on 2 more.
Road life in the G League, it can be rough. Getting wins as an away team, it's no easy task because travel isn't as easy as it is in the NBA. A lot of
Drop the hammer. Punches at home with authority.
Outrageous move, but that's what he's known for. The Flying Dragon giving us a show.
Here's Grace. The shot's good.
Grace.
Now Lee. Time called here. The Skyforce decide to talk it over.
He saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they've got to change something up. Let's see what they do.
Here's Day. Jennings, guarded by Calderon. Pass to Splitter. And here's Keefe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Jennings. Here's Splitter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're doing a good job of getting second chances.
These guys are trying to pull themselves back into this game.
Here's AI. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Outstanding concentration from AI. Good at adjusting his shot through contact and converting.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts here tonight. Splitter. Daniels covering. Pass to Day. Here's Keefe. three. Here's Benjamin. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the
big old crud on that foul.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Splitter with it. Pass to Benjamin. The shot, no good. Here's AI, and AI throws it down.
Lovely outlet pass.
It's very hard to imagine AI won't be playing on the NBA stage very, very soon.
Sioux Falls with the ball. Here's Splitter. Over to the left wing. Here's Keefe. Off target from three-point range. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mad Ants out in front. They lead by 8. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here.
Yeah, Tatum back on the court. Trying to get those assists.
Now here's Carter. And here is AI. Pass to Trigg. Yes, it's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Here's Barton. That one goes. Count it.
That's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player from his ability of scoring.
Here's Fort Wayne. Pass to Calderon. Boss. Shoots over Barton. And too long on the shot. A difficult situation for Sioux Falls. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about 1 minute into it. The inside shot, count it.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Magic Calderon on the wing. Pass to AI. Just 5 on the clock. Carter, covered by Keefe. Here's Calderon. Misses the 3.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
To the wing on the left. Fires from 14. And out of bounds, the Mad Ants will take it. The Mad Ants making...
Tatum back on the court.
Substitution on the court.
There we go.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Tatum, covered by Ducey. Inside. Kicks it to AI. Pass to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
And that's another assist for a team that is just sharing the ball so well today.
I love the mentality they've had. You know, if the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side
that should be
to side
enough,
until they find a good one.
And Flying Dragon coming over from China, just like AI on the Mad Ants did.
The two, they had faced off against each other, had some great battles from what I've heard. And maybe that will carry over to this side of the Pacific.
Well, we can only hope.
Good measure.
Good on the bucket.
Solid read from AI. When someone's open, he's good at getting it to them.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Pass to Young. Tatum. Here's Trigg.
He deserves to get that shot. Awful. Awful time.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Now here's Hahn. Slammed.
Oh.
Draws the foul. A chance for another point at the line. It's going to be on AI.
Beautiful body control. Han-Chi takes the hit, maintains focus. That's a quality play.
One shot.
Here's Young. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Attacking with tenacity on the drive. Love seeing AI force the defense's hand.
First free throw is good. And the Mad Ants will
Keep doing these free throws just so I can try and up the stat because it's so bad.
That one misses,
Oh,
so he splits
another
the
one.
free throws. Puts up a three. Kept alive by Sioux Falls. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him. It goes on Lou Grace. First free throw is good. And that's the buzzer. Mad Ants win. They showed a lot of grit to come in here and walk out with a road win.
And coming out of Sioux Falls with a road win, it is no easy task. The Sky First were fired up with Flying Dragon added to the team, but the and put things away.
And I think the Mad Ants are the type of team to elevate their own level of play in order to spoil the debut of someone like Flying Dragon.
Too far away. Some more badges already. Lovely stuff.
Momentum being built for the Mad Ants with this win. That'll be it for us here in South Dakota. For Tim, Brian, and everyone here, I'm Blake Suniga saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Nice. That cap.
Yo, AI.
So,
There he is. Falcon.
big scout that everyone's been talking about. That's what you
Too
think,
bad.
man? Am I finally walking?
Look, Coach Keller might seem like he has a bag of marbles in his head, but the dude knows the game, man.
I mean, that doesn't really answer my question, but
I'm here, aren't I?
something's still missing.
Look, Marcus Young. Kid can play. A lot of eyes on him, too.
What's with you, man? I try to ask you a direct question, and all I get is this runaround. Like, I don't understand.
There you go. Like the world owes you a spot in the NBA.
All I do is work. That's all I do. And I just can't get a break. That's my problem.
You said it yourself. Something is missing. Don't ask me for answers you already have.
Well, so Marcus has this all figured out, and I don't?
Maybe. Look, I like Marcus' game. I've never talked to him. I don't know him. I do know you. People are starting to talk about you. You're making people's boards. Scouts are looking at you. But there are a lot of other guys out there, too. And what separates you? Why should I pick you over Marcus?
Whoa.
What are we doing right now?
This is my teammate, Howie.
I know who he is. His form is impeccable. It's a work of art. The rest of his game is basically rec league, but his form should be taught in books.
You're Big Toonie, right?
I am.
Why isn't my hand going through you like it does with other ghosts?
Nope. We're not doing, nope.
The point is, AI, you're close. Just one missing piece.
He
The
did say
ability
that
to score a
thing
jump
about
shot,
jumper,
probably.
right? I didn't just dream that?
Who raised you? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I'm going to make my future children so sick of that story, it's going to be great.
Listen, I want you to start selling what Marcus Young is going to be 6 months from now. Then they're going to turn around real quick. Exactly. See, you and I are going to do great things. Watch. So I'm in Texas right now. We have one more game against the Vipers, but then after that, I want you to...
Yeah. Keep talking, man. I dare you. Keep talking.
Hey! Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off, guys! You lay one hand on him, and you're benched against the Vipers, okay? You too, Marcus. I'm serious. I don't know what started this, and I don't care. It ends right here, right now. You got me? Do you got me?
Yes, Coach.
Yeah, Coach.
Come on, guys. I came up coaching high school volleyball, okay? And those kids never gave me this amount of grief. Not once! By the way, it's a very complicated sport. Don't know that I ever fully got it. That's beside the point. Get your gear. You're rooming with Howie now.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, we just got to get you some earplugs.
Oh, Howie, do us all a favor, dude. Go to the drugstore, get one of those nasal strips, staple it to your nose.
Well, no, Doc says it's hereditary.
It's not hereditary, dude. I'm telling you, okay? You have a serious medical condition. And the rest of you guys, why don't we try to act like adults, okay? It's clearly hard for us to behave like basketball players, so let's just be adults. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go hit the showers.
A 9-year-old Metro girl has a new lease on life thanks to surgery at the hospital for sick children. Tracy Hooper was given the liver of a 9-year-old accident victim in a 4-hour operation. Hooper is in critical but stable condition, normal after such an operation. Her condition will be monitored for 72 hours to see if there's any sign of organ rejection. Rick Manson's World Motion Tour is over, and what a success it was. Manson skateboarded across Canada in 11 months, raising over $14 million to fight heart disease. He covered over 5,000 miles, averaging about 100 miles per day. Manson says he wants to thank all who donated to his cause and wants to remind us that even though his journey is over, the battle against heart disease...
I'm only going to ask one more time.
Hey. All right, everybody, listen up, listen up.
Skipping past those cutscenes. Go on for far too long. The AKC still not giving me love. Back and beat. Yeah. So, shoot. Okay, 70s. See if I can get some better dunk packages on the go. Dunks in there. Dunk. Packages available yet. Luke. Doesn't actually show you what dunks are. Show. Bit of rust for now. Right, guys, thanks for tuning in. That's going to be it for today. Hopefully get some more NBA 2K19 streams going in the future. Like I say, thanks for watching. Anybody who hasn't seen it yet, we've got a contest running currently up until sort of early on in the new year, where you can win yourself a brand new copy of EA Sports UFC 3. Just go out and go over to our channel, check the video for details, and enter our competition. Could be you. Thanks again for watching.